Hi, investors. I'm Heather with Boise Turnkey Property Management.
And I'm Lisa.
And we're here today to talk to you a little bit about our policy around requiring rental insurance, what it is, why we require it, and how this helps you as investors protect your asset and your liabilities as well. So we'll just kick it off.
Yep.
Lisa, give us a recap of why or what renter's insurance is and why it's important for us to track it.
So renter's insurance is going to cover everything inside the house. So your homeowner's insurance is covering your stick figure built home and the property that it sits on. The renter's insurance is going to cover their items inside, and their liabilities in some aspects will be covered under their insurance. So yours is not going to be covering that.
Right. So if it's the tenant's personal affects, then it's not covered by
homeowner's insurance. Correct. So they'll need to get renter's insurance, for instance, if there's a flood in your house and we have to displace the tenants, that's what they'll use their renter's insurance for, not your homeowner's insurance.
Okay. And so if a tenant hypothetically didn't have this coverage, that would open us up to
liability. And there becomes the issue of whose responsibility is it to cover these things? Because you have homeowner's insurance, the stuff was in the home. Shouldn't that be covered? But it's not. It's the tenant's responsibility.
So trying to make it clearly black and white, personal items, your coverage.
Yep.
The home itself or damages to the home, homeowner's insurance.
Correct.
Coverage. Okay. So what is our company compliance right now?
So we're at 93%. And the 7% that we have outstanding are tenants that we've inherited. So properties that have come to us that are already tenanted, they have a lease from another property management company or a private landlord lease. And we can't legally enforce those. We just have to follow them. So if they don't have a rental insurance clause in there, then we can't enforce them to get it. So when we go to renewal time, we put them on our lease, and that's when we can, ask for that compliance with the rental insurance.
Right. So we make sure that if they're under our lease, that clause is being enforced.
Yep.
But otherwise, if it was an inherited lease, until that expires, we really will encourage, but we can't do.
Yeah, we can totally encourage, but there's nothing that I can necessarily do as far as forcing a compliance for them at that point. So it's super key to, make sure that leases that are getting written are having and being followed through with that clause.
Right. Cool. So how do we go about communicating this information to our tenants?
So part of our welcome package is we have a letter that kind of explains just this to the tenant, because a lot of them don't understand. They're first-time renters. They've never even rented some of these people are 40s and 50s and they've never rented before and they have no idea. So we suggest, they talk to their auto insurance. The leasing software that we use also has an embedded program in it. All they have to do is click a button and it takes them right to the rental insurance. It auto renews every month right from their tenant portal, and they don't have to do anything with it.
Okay, so it's kind of, we have a built-in option, we have a do-it-yourself option,
Yep.
But we communicate these things and then tenants ultimately have the choice. What do we require to show coverage or to show their compliance?
So they need to send us a declaration page. It's going to have their policy number, the active dates, who's covered, and the most important part, that we are an interested party. Because if they don't list Cohesion/Boise Turnkey as an interested party, there's nothing that we can do to help them facilitate through the process.
Should the worst case scenario happen, we need them to have all of those declarations properly addressed.
That's right.
Great. Okay. Well, thank you for your time today.
Absolutely.
Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, please reach out to us anytime. We'll see you next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye.